The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of ECTV News, the City of East Chicago, nor this broadcast station or website. ECTV airs public meetings as a service to the community it serves. Speakers at public meetings, broadcast, or posted by ECTV News are solely responsible for their comments. ECTV News reserves the right to edit or remove any profanity or abusive language or behavior deemed inappropriate for our viewing audience. If you have any comments or suggestions about this program, contact ECTV News at 219-391-8206.
Okay, good afternoon. I'd like to call the order regular meeting of the Board of Public Works for August 9th, 2017. Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes?
William Allen?
Yes.
Weena Guzman?
Yes.
Okay, next on our agenda, we have the minutes. We have the minutes of the special meeting of June 8th, 2017. Entertain a motion to approve as written.
So moved.
A second?
Abstain.
Oh.
So I wasn't here.
Okay, I'll second it. Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes?
William Allen?
Yes.
Weena Guzman?
Abstain.
Okay, now we have the minutes of the regular meeting of July 12th, 2017. Can I entertain a motion to approve as written?
So moved.
I'll second it. Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes?
William Allen?
Yes.
Weena Guzman?
Abstain.
Okay, move on to correspondence. We have no.
Can I go back to the minutes?
Sure.
I just have a question. As far as the minutes, I just want to make sure, do we have any other minutes that are outstanding?
Right now, the one from 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Just the 2 weeks? Okay. Okay.
And we have some other minutes from, that were missing, which I had to reconstruct for the State Board of Accounts, and I told Anthony I was going to send them over.
Oh, but not for the Board of Works, though.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
that's
that's
water.
water.
Disregard that.
Okay,
Mixing my agencies. I beg your pardon.
okay. Good job. Okay, there's no correspondence. We'll move on to new business. First item on our agenda is Bud Mechanical Systems from Public Works.
Good afternoon, Keith Selvey, Public Works Director. What you have before you is a rate table for Bud Mechanical. I asked for approval for this rate table. Bud Mechanical is a company that we use sparingly, but there's one building that we definitely use them in, just for the familiarity of this particular company with that particular building.
Okay, so this is their rate schedule, and it goes from 7/24/17 to 5/31/18. And we have $130 per hour regular working hours, $195 for overtime and after hours emergency hours, and $75 per hour helper cartage.
Correct.
Any other questions or comments?
What building?
It's going to be the public safety building.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve from Bud Mechanical their rate schedule from 6/1/17 through 5/31/18.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes?
William Allen?
Yes.
Weena Guzman?
Yes.
Okay, next on our agenda, we have from Glute Brothers Roof Patching. It's from Public Works also.
Yes, we're recommending Glove Brothers be awarded the work of patching the roof at the following locations: Martin Luther King Penn Center and Public Works Building over by the bus transit area. We did get 2 quotes from 2 different companies. What I did was I looked at both quotes and I did an overall total for the 3 jobs combined. There will be a cost savings of approximately $1,200 going with Gluth.
Okay, so we have from MLK Center, $2,558. Penn Center, $3,878. Public Works Building, $3,218 for a total of $9,643.
Well, may I correct you? I'm looking at these numbers and it looks like there's a typo. The total cost of this particular project will be $9,654
54?
and 06. Yep, correct, and 0 cents. $964.54.
Okay, so correction is $9,654, no cents, and the recommendation is with Glut Brothers Roofing. Any questions or comments?
As far as a funding source, we have that allocated.
Yes, I have spoke with Jim Bennett, and this particular project has been green-lighted. Once the approval, he was going to give me some allocations to where we need to get the funds from.
Okay. And just to make sure that they pull their permits, their
I-
building permits?
I will make sure, it is actually listed on the contract themselves, that they are responsible for their actual buying of their permits.
Okay, any other questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve from Glut Brothers the recommendation from Public Works for their roofing projects in the amount of $9,654 and no cents, subject to funding approval.
So move.
Second?
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. Now we come to Resolution 2017-46, amending the transfer of 4444 Railroad Avenue. The resolution of Chicago Board of Public Works amending Resolution 2017-18, establishing terms and conditions for transfer of certain property owned by the City of East Chicago to the East Chicago Housing Authority.
The original resolution approved the terms of the sale of this property owned by the city to the East Chicago Housing Authority. It incorporated and approved and authorized the execution of a purchase agreement. There's been some delay in the East Chicago Housing Authority obtaining financing to conclude and consummate that transaction. They have asked that they, while that activity continues, if they could be allowed to occupy the property before closing and pay rent. This resolution represents the culmination of some back and forth negotiation between the administration and the housing authority, and it establishes terms including rent and responsibility of tenant landlord for maintenance, and gives establishes basically the terms as you would find in a commercial lease for the rental by the East Chicago Housing Authority from the city. So this is amending that original resolution and establishing those lease terms.
Okay, and the amount is $5,500 per month, and this is for 1 year?
Not to exceed 1 year.
Not to exceed 1 year?
Or the consummation, the closing of the transaction, whichever occurs first.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
No.
None.
None? No? Okay, there being no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve Resolution Number 2017-46, a resolution of the East Chicago Board of Public Works amending Resolution 2017-18, establishing terms and conditions for the transfer of certain property owned by the City of East Chicago to the East Chicago Housing Authority.
So move.
Second?
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yep.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay. Now we come to Resolution 2017-47, Excerpt Play Incorporated, resolution of Chicago Board of Public Works authorizing the public purchase of playground equipment using a special purchasing method authorized by IC 522-10. This concerns the Excerpt Play. Is there anybody, no one here to speak on it?
Guess I can. This is a continuation of the park improvement program. This resolution is at the request of Planning Economic Development Director Marino Solorio. It provides for the acquisition of additional playground equipment consistent and compatible with other playground equipment already authorized and purchased, and evokes the the relevant statute allowing this property to be purchased directly without a competitive setting.
Okay, my understanding is the reason this was delayed because they're waiting for the appropriation, which the council finally approved, I believe, 2 meetings ago. But my understanding, I thought Mr. Solario was going to be here today. Did anybody have any questions or comments for him, or?
Yes, on the resolution, as far as the amount not to exceed $23,650, is that the correct amount?
Yes.
Then we have this one, updated proposal.
Mhm. Well, I guess that was going to be our question, because,
It's just a little confusing.
Is that not consistent with the attached invoice?
So we have an updated proposal attached to the change order, so I just want to be clear on that. And there's a total here of $466,856. I don't know if you would like to look at this, Joe.
I'm sorry, I don't have any specific knowledge of the numbers.
Mhm.
Mr. Solorio didn't impart that knowledge to me.
because we have the 23650 on
Mhm.
this change order, but then the updated proposal, like, as Ms. Guzman described, has a subtotal of $451,456.
It's my opinion that the only expenditure that's seeking authorization would be the 23,650 number, not the big one. A number that big would require some
This here.
Yeah.
specific explanation.
So in that event, we'll just act on the resolution, which only addresses the 23,000,
Yes,
Okay.
That's fine.
since he's not here anyway, so. Okay, any further questions or comments on Resolution 2017-47?
I guess so that we're all on the same page. So he already has a budget and a PO for this equipment. He just wants to add an additional $23,650
Well,
for change order.
I believe that's what he's asking for,
Okay.
and that's what the resolution addresses, so
Mhm.
unless there's something we're missing.
And I have another question.
Because the change order is also dated to actually the same date as the updated proposal. So,
I mean, if the appropriation, was approved, I mean,
Mhm.
I feel like we should, approve.
well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to just act on the resolution and amount.
I guess we can just remind Marino about the change of billing address. Since it's the 4444 Railroad, should be going to 4525 Indianapolis.
Okay,
And can I add something too, please?
okay.
Just make sure that any contractors that are working on this project are licensed, whether it's Exerplay or any subcontractors. And I checked with the building department as far as Exerplay, and they are not licensed.
Exerplay, I think they
By the equipment.
they provide the equipment, and I think they have a different contractor that does the installation.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it Michigan Recreational?
Mhm. The one I've seen so far.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew it was Michigan something.
Michigan Recreation.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2017-47. A resolution of the Chicago Board of Public Works authorizing the public purchase of playground equipment using a special purchase method authorized by IC 522-10 in the amount of not to exceed $23,650.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez. William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Now we'll move to the Government Fixed Asset Service, which is Okay, this actually, I can speak on this. This actually comes from the Controller's Office. It's part of a yearly service we'd use. And they, Government Fixed Asset Services, they help us in revising and updating our capital asset information for each fiscal year. And they'll assist with the financial reporting related to these capital assets. Like I said, it's part of our yearly business in the Controller's Office. Are there any questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the proposal from Government Fixed Asset Service to conduct our updating the capital asset information for the fiscal year ending 12/31/17 in the amount of $6,850.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next item on our agenda, JLM Productions. This is from the Marina. I could speak on this. We recently had our Fusic Fest, and there's still some items that weren't included in the original appeal request, and this one here is for a backline and generators. And it comes to $7,053.40. This was for the Sheila East and I believe the Selena backup, Selena retro band or whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
So, any questions or comments on this?
No.
Okay, if there be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion that we approve the proposal from J&L Productions for their Fusic Fest backline and generator costs in the amount of $7,053.40, subject to funding approval.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay. Next on our agenda, we have recommendation for emergency demolition at 622 and 624 West Chicago Avenue. This is from the building department.
Hi, yes, James Portalatin, Building Department. On July 26, last board meeting, the board did receive some sealed bids regarding the emergency demolition of 622 and 624 West Chicago Avenue. Upon reviewing the bids that were submitted, the lowest and most responsive bidder was J.M. Brecking for 622 West Chicago Avenue. The amount was for $47,000. For 624 West Chicago Avenue, the amount was for $21,000, making the total $68,000. JM was issued the emergency demolition permit, and I'm asking the board to approve the emergency demolition of said structures.
Okay. And they're on site already.
Yes.
I believe they're just about done too, right?
Yeah, they just gotta clean up a little bit, right?
Okay. Any questions or comments?
Well, there was a tank that was found, so I will have to come in another time for a change order there as well for an oil tank, fuel tank, just to
Okay.
let you know.
Underground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve from the building department their recommendation for an emergency demolition and removal of two-story structures at 622 West Chicago Avenue and 624 West Chicago Avenue in the total amount of $68,000.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay.
Next on our agenda, we have from STM Enterprises. This is also from the building department.
Yes, this is in regards to an emergency demolition, and I do have, if I may approach the board. The emergency demolition of, it's in regards to the emergency demolition of the garage structure located at 4858 Alexander up to the slab. This garage was was damaged by vehicles and striking it from a police chase and causing a very unsafe structure. This STM Enterprise was contacted for this emergency demolition, and the amount was in the amount of $7,500. So I'm asking the board to accept STM's contract for the amount of $7,500.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
Yes. Just a note, as far as the lien process, to make sure that we follow up with the lien on this emergency.
Okay. Will do.
And as far as the funding source, the funds are coming
Yes.
from?
They are available from the Unsafe Building Fund.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
Comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve the STM Enterprises proposal for emergency services at 4858 Alexander in the amount of $7,500.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Reyna Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to JM Industrial Change Order Number 1 for 2016 demolition of vacant properties, Phase 1, Group 7.
Mhm. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
You need to look at one
Yeah, I
of
thought I brought the contract.
That's, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, this is for JM Industrial for removal of underground storage tank that was found at 110406 145th. They are requesting a change order in the amount of $7,400. Indiana Harbor Group did send what was requested in the last meeting in reference to what the size of the tank is. It is a 1,000-gallon tank, and I'm requesting that this be approved in the amount of $7,400 for GM. I
Okay.
did bring with me some of what our permits have costed in the past for these underground storage tanks. If you
Okay. Any questions or comments?
I just have, as far as the funding source, do we have the funds available for that?
it would also be in the unsafe building fund.
So you still have enough on there,
Mhm.
including the
Is it
previous
from
one?
gaming
Yes.
or from the unsafe building?
Yes, we still have enough in the unsafe building fund to cover this expense.
Okay. What was the address again? Since
110406 145th.
Okay, any other questions or comments?
Just to make sure that they pull their permits for this work.
Okay.
Does $7,000 seem a little high?
Like I said, it ranges. Some of the tanks that have been removed were for as cheap as 1,100. Some were all the way up to 12,000, 10,000. So it does.
And on the
It
size
does
of the
fluctuate
inside?
depending on the size of the tank,
Mhm.
amount of
Product inside?
product inside. If there's a lot of variations of why it could be at this. So if, like I said, I do have some information. If you maybe.
Well, I guess my main thing is, Mr. Allegretti, if it's over a certain threshold, Should we have two quotes? Is that necessary for this?
Or can we give the contractor an opportunity to reassess?
The Public Works statute, where that threshold comes from, doesn't apply to demolitions.
Doesn't apply. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
And I did it kind of, if you look at the first page, estimated cost, I did it kind of by lower to higher. So you could see a little bit of removal of the tanks, and you'll see how the prices vary.
Estimated cost.
So, for example, there's one for a 900-gallon heating oil underground tank that was for $7,000 too. You know, it's pretty close.
Yeah, I see here on one of the application profiles that there's a 2,000-gallon heating fuel tank for $3,800.
Yes. So it does vary. There's one 3,800. There's 4,000. So
Yeah, I just had a question on the cost and I guess the procedure, but if it matches up to what's normal, that's fine.
yeah, I wouldn't
I'll trust
consider
your
myself
judgment.
an expert on knowing the price, so I'm going, going kind of what,
That's
So
fine.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No questions.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion for approval of J&M's and change order in the amount for the removal of the fuel tank and product in the amount of $7,400.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next on our agenda, we have from Van Tobos, Mayor's Office Flooring. I can speak on this. This is a project at the Mayor's Office where they're replacing the floors and throughout the building, and these items were left out of the original proposal, and the mayor just recently approved us adding these items to the project. So we have before us for the two bathrooms at the mayor's office and the porcelain base molding throughout his building over there. And this amount is for $3,790.33. Are there any questions or comments?
None.
No.
Okay, there be no further question or comments. I entertain a motion to approve the proposal for Van Tobos for the mayor's office, completing the two bathroom floors and the porcelain base for the amount of $3,790.33.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, that brings us to right-of-way applications from engineering.
Application number 17-02754, Service Master for dumpster at 620 West Chicago Avenue. Application number 17-02755, dumpster at 3927 Butternut Street. Application number 17-02756, heavy load, hauling via Dickey Road, Michigan, Columbus, MLK Drive, Indy Boulevard, and Klein Avenue. Application number 17-02757, heavy load, Atlas Crane, hauling via Chicago Avenue, Indiana 312, Hewis Drive, and Kennedy. Application number 17-02758, heavy load, rig, Crooner, hauling via Kennedy, State Route 312, Kennedy. Oh, I'm sorry, I said Kennedy twice. US 1220 Riley and 129th Street. Application number 17-02759, LT Trucking Service, heavy load, hauling via Klein, Dickey, Michigan, 129th. And that concludes the right-of-way applications.
Okay. Any questions or comments on Public Works permit applications 17-02754 through 17-02759?
No.
There being no further questions, I entertain a motion for approval of permit applications 17-02754 through 17-02759.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes our new business. We have no old business. We have no other business. Our next regular meeting will be Wednesday, August 23rd, 2017 at 4:30 PM. As that concludes our business, I entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Public Safety, August 9th, 2017. Follow the agenda we have in front of us, starting with the roll call.
Milton Reed,
Here.
Richard Tremzinski.
Here.
Thomas Davis.
Here. Okay, is there approval of the regular meeting minutes from Wednesday, July 12th, 2017? Is there a motion to approve?
I make a motion.
And second.
It's been moved and properly second. Any questions?
I have
Any
none.
questions?
None.
No questions, then we'll take a vote. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. There is no correspondence in front of us. At this point, according to our agenda, we will accept the motion to accept the rehabilitation agreement located at 3904 Hemlock, contingent upon the handwritten changes to the agreement be typed out. Is there a motion to approve?
I so move.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and properly second. Are there any questions on the rehab agreement?
I have none.
No questions. I will take a vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Okay, motion carries. We will table the fire department reports for July. There is no old business nor audience for participation. Regular meeting shall be Wednesday, August 23rd, 2017 at 5:30 PM. Is there any other business before us? If not, we'll take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
And second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.
Need your signature.